Making hi and welcome everyone here on 2K Sports. Can't wait to get some NBA action going. I'm Kevin Harlan here with Greg Anthony and Tim Legler, along with our reporter Allie LaForce. And the starting lineup for the Pelicans: Jones and Williamson in at the forward positions. Trey Murphy is out there with Fears, and it's Queen in at the 5, roaming the paint. Over to the wing. Here's Fears. Good, and the assist goes to Williamson. Now upon a really intriguing part of the season, Greg, it seems we've seen enough to give these teams some kind of identity.
I tell you, if teams are still searching for an identity, it's fair to say things probably aren't going well.
And this is an area where Tyler Hero is so dangerous. No hesitation off the catch.
Williamson outside. First quarter of play, 1 minute played, and the dunk by Williamson.
This guy is a high flyer, I mean, especially for a power forward, and he needs to be as an undersized player.
Adebayo with a screen for Hero. In the corner, it's Wiggins. And a miss there on the triple.
And even without that three-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Lets it go with the 3. Rebound by the Heat.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
You know, the Heat play in a glamour market, but Tim, Adebayo's game is all about substance.
Well, he has been the heart and soul of this team for a long time. A former mid-first-round pick, and he has turned himself into an all-star.
Now here's Williamson. He seems to always be finding ways to score, averaging around 23.5 points a game. He'd have gone 2 or 3 here to start off the game. There's Hero with the 3. Score the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
Well, that is practically automatic for a guy like Hero. If he sees an opening from the 3, he will not hesitate.
Here's Fears. Covered by Mitchell. Pass to Fears. And again, New Orleans has no up. Miami's on 1 or 2 from long range in the first quarter. Mitchell passes to Wiggins. Adebayo with a screen on Williamson. And it's Wiggins missing. The Pelicans trail. Pass to Fears. To the paint. And it's Jones, that time on the assist from Fears.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Well, with that kind of success, I imagine they'll continue to be aggressive inside.
And so Eric Spoelstra will call a timeout. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. We can check out the score for Bam Adebayo. There's 1:59 left in the first quarter. And last season, the Heat trading away Jimmy Butler. Tim, that ended a memorable stretch with some terrific wins.
Yeah, playoff Jimmy emerged in South Beach, a trip to the finals in 2020 as a 5 seed, and again in 2023 as an 8 seed. Underdog runs that highlighted this team's competitive will. Very difficult to stop team play when the ball's moving. Excellent find with the pass to create that scoring opportunity.
Now, Hero, 5 points in the game. It's good on the putback.
And that's why it's important sometimes to read your own miss. Jaquez Jr. really smart to collect that and then catch it.
And so James Borrego decides to call timeout. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan.
Let's go, you fans. Give it up for your Heat Ice Squad.
Teams changing it up here. Let's check out the Western Conference standings right now that we're here in the new year. Look at New Orleans. This season has been a struggle for them. They're down at the bottom of the conference. .110 left to play in the first quarter. Out to the right wing. Williamson kicks to Poole. Pass to Bay. Jacks up a three. It's hauled in by the Heat. And going against New Orleans, their first meeting of the year.
In their meetings last year, they split the season series. Happens a fair amount between teams from the East and West.
And when you don't play that often, it can be hard to read an opponent. Sometimes that's the great equalizer.
And that's what he does. I mean, he is a bucket getter.
Here's Poole. The 19-footer is on the money. For Miami, they've gone 5 of 9 from the field here in the first. 4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Good.
And when he gets in his head that he's going to get to the basket, very little you can do defensively.
Poole with it. His last outing, 16 points for him. Three-pointer. Good on the three-point shot. Poole's got 5 now. 1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. New Orleans on top, leading by just 1. We'll be back shortly live from Miami Arena. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. Guys, what stands out to you from the Pelicans in this one?
Coming in hot. They were sharp from the perimeter right out of the gate.
When you spread the floor and force defenses to close out to the three-point line, it's going to create driving lanes.
On the court right now, second quarter for the Pelicans. We've got Saddiq Bey. Jose Alvarado is out there with Jordan Poole. Then it's Yves Missi. Now, here's Poole. He has 5, and it's New Orleans scoring again. And you think of the different styles of play. Tim, is there one that you prefer watching?
I personally like Variety, Kevin. I like certainly three-point shooting. That's how I made my living, but I also want to see post play, and I want to see teams that also can beat you with isolation sets as well. I think those are the toughest teams to defend. They can hit you from any area.
They sure can. It's time to send it over now to our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thank you, guys. Well, Jordan Poole, he's never shy. He said the big moments, end of the shot clock, end of the quarter, the end of the game, those are nothing. There's real life stuff that people should use the word pressure for. Basketball might be a little nerve-wracking for like 30 seconds. Back to you.
He certainly plays without fear. All right, Allie, we thank you very much.
Making the right pass is the first thing on Poole's mind. He wants to be the floor general.
And so Eric Spoelstra will call a timeout. He's ready to talk things through with them. Adebayo is checked in for the Heat. Davion Mitchell comes in for Jokic Jonas.
Substitution on the court.
Powell against Poole. That's in, and the Pelican lead is cut down to just one on the basket from Powell.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
And one of those high-variance teams, at times the Pelicans seem like a factor, but other times they falter. How do you evaluate them?
Yeah, they certainly have some top-tier talent at the top of the roster, but they've had a very difficult time staying healthy, and ultimately, that always interrupts your momentum.
It sure does. Here's Williamson, the Heat getting the bucket. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Pass to Fears. Down to 5 on the shot clock. New Orleans needs to get off a shot. The shot's good from Bey.
And maneuvering into position, Bey moving the needle.
Mitchell outside. Adebayo finds Powell. Adebayo with a screen on Poole. And Adebayo throws it down.
Well, this is a good reminder for anybody who thinks he's too small for a 5. His athletic ability totally levels the playing field.
And so James Borrego decides to call timeout. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out.
Last 2 minutes, I'm
Larson's checked in, and it's Tyler Hero in for Powell. The Pelicans also changing it up. Queen's checked in, and Trey Murphy subbed in for Jordan Poole. Now here's Williamson. He had 35 points last game out. Here's Fears. And again, no good by New Orleans.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
To the middle, here's Ware. Good for the basket, starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
1:24 left to play in the first half. Williamson left side. Rebound by Mitchell. And so it's Mitchell who brings up the ball for Miami. And Greg, we know he's a fearsome dunker, but Zion Williamson also has a soft touch.
And that's a great point, Kevin. He can finish in every way, either hand, through contact, off balance, on the run. A natural gift for converting around the rim.
He created the opening. He got the angle. Unfortunately, that miss is just on him.
Pass to Ware. 36 seconds left now here in the second. The shot by Mitchell, no good.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Here's Fears. His scoring has been there on a regular basis. He's averaging more than 14 points a game. Here's Larson. Mitchell outside. Hero from long range. No good that time. And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. Heat lead by 1. Time now for the halftime break, with the third quarter soon to follow, right here on 2K Sports.
Howdy, folks. The moment you've been waiting for is here. Before we recap the first half, let's see what the standings look like in the East.
When I look at Miami, they haven't played up to their standards. Last year, they were an elite team. They need to find that mojo.
Heading back to the Heat for a moment, they're right in the middle of a highly contested battle.
Yeah, they're attacking the paint and forcing the issue.
Yeah, those boys are nasty and physical. A couple of times, I thought the defender was going in the rim with the ball.
And that is it for halftime, folks. It is back to Kevin Harlan and the crew for the second half.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. You have to like what you're seeing from Jordan Poole.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
And that will be the biggest adjustment. They have to force the ball out of his hands, but that's a difficult challenge.
We've got Tyler Hero. Powell is out there with Wiggins, and it's Mitchell, and it's Adebayo in at the center position. It's the group on the floor for Miami. So we've seen the NBA, Tim, embrace analytics more and more over time. That's something you caught on to early in your career.
Well, there is no doubt, Kevin, that they're starting to go more to the analytics. The eye test is really important when you look at just what makes good basketball. But the numbers sometimes can tell you things you didn't even realize as a coaching staff.
As a broadcaster, what numbers do you look at normally right off the top? What things are telltales for you?
One thing that I really look at as opposed to individual plus-minus, give me that group of 5 plus-minus. That way I know which units are really getting it done together.
Oh, I love that. And here is Mitchell after the three-pointer from Norman Powell. We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
Well, a bit of youth movement for the Miami Heat. Their rising star guard, Tyler Hero, said, "We've got a bunch of young guys who can come in and put in the work, and that's what I'm all about." This is an organization that values that, and it's important that we all have the same vision as the young guys start to grow up. Kevin, back over to you.
Okay, Allie, thanks. The shot by Mitchell, no good.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Now here's Williamson. And the foul on Andrew Wiggins. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, clearly he hadn't established position there.
And so James Borrego decides to call timeout. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two.
It's time to get on your feet. The Lot of Simpson gets free t-shirts. It's time for t-shirts.
Now to see the numbers for Norman Powell. Putting up about 24 points per, 3 rebounds, and 2 assists. And you look at the numbers he's been putting up, fantastic scoring production from him.
Well, they have leaned on him offensively, and he has provided points pretty much every time they've needed him.
Third quarter here, over a minute and a half into it. The Heat leading by 4. GA, the Pelicans reshaping this roster, but plenty of long-term Pels still in the lineup.
Kevin, continuity matters. They've got talent, chemistry, and have weathered the storms together. Now, can they make some real headway?
Here's Queen. After the made shot from Norman Powell. Pass to Queen. 6 to shoot. Williamson dishes to Jones. And stolen by Wiggins. And here we go. Fast break. Wiggins has got it. And Wiggins throws it down.
Well, that's an easy opportunity for Wiggins, who runs the floor so well.
Here's Queen. He's guarded by Adebayo. Williamson double team. Jones, no one around him. Drains the three-pointer. Jones has got 5.
Well, the defense needs to be better there. They gave way too much space.
Adebayo with this screen on Jones. Outside, Adebayo. Mitchell outside. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Pelicans trail by 5. Pass to Fears. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's going to go on Davion Mitchell.
Yeah, easy call.
Pelicans shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line.
Yeah, looking over their percentage on the season, I think they will be thrilled with the number in terms of their free throw percentage, 79.
And that one falls for Fears. So, Greg, offensively for the Miami Heat, there is room for improvement.
Yeah, they realized they were in need of another elite shot creator aside from Tyler Hero. For all his growth, teams have been able to key in on him and dare anyone else to beat him.
And Miami making a change here. Jaquez is checked in. Tim, at one point, your dream was to play professional baseball. Why did you switch?
Kevin, it really came down to this. Hit a growth spurt when I was 14 years old, and I decided to go try this basketball thing that first year in high school. As it turns out, what I fell in love with, I didn't need anybody else to get better. I had an insatiable work ethic. It lent itself to hours and hours on the basketball court by myself.
That is such an interesting perspective. 4 on the shot clock. Fires from way outside. Bay, no good.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
Yeah, I mean, he's a very good shooter, but from that distance, his percentages go down.
Now, Hero. 5 points in the game. That one goes in.
Well, he is always looking for his own shot. Hero rising up and knocking it down.
Pass to Queen. To the inside. Here's Fears. Jones sets the pick for Fears. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Fears has got 8.
No shot there. He was left wide open and now adds 3 points from distance.
Adebayo passes to Hero. Wiggins outside. Pulls up. And the rebound goes to the Pelicans. Queens got his 7th rebound here tonight. For the tie. Jones kicks to Bay. Over Wiggins. And they're unable to get the tying basket there. 3 quarters of play in a close game here. It's the Heat. They lead by 2. Live from Miami, you're watching 2K Sports. How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
Well, coaches love unselfishness, and this is exactly what they're referring to.
You know what time it is.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this 4th quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. So the Pelican 5 right now. Zion Williamson is out there with Yves Missi. Then it's Sadiq Bey. Then there's Jordan Poole. And it's Alvarado in at the point. Now here's Adebayo. Over Missi. The shot by Adebayo, no good.
Well, he got the shot he loves, and the defense should honestly be relieved. He didn't punish them for being a little bit soft there in the mid-range.
And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call.
As this game tightens up, it's even more important to take care of the basketball.
The Heat with the lead. Mitchell outside. Left side, Adebayo. Missi grabs the rebound. Here's Alvarado. Covered by Mitchell. Williamson right side. A miss that time. Would have put him up.
You really need to take advantage of those looks because the defense won't give you many of them.
Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
And you can see him give a little nod and then just burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
A pair of teammates, Greg, with a terrific feel for each other. Now here's Bay. Down low. Missi. And Missi throws it down.
Certainly not the #1 thing Bay is out there to do, but he saw an opening and able to make the pass.
And we'll have a timeout called by Eric Spoelstra. And he wants to see some changes out there right away and right now. So it's both teams making substitutions here. Let's check in now with our Allie LaForce, who's got a story for us. Allie?
Over that last break, I got a chance to hear what Eric Spoelstra said to the team. He told the team he has complete faith in them, saying, we're right there, now we just got to make that push and really take hold of the game. We can do that. To me, it looked like his players are on the same page with him. Guys, back to you.
Great work as always, Allie. Thank you. Now here's Powell. Does not score for only the second time in 7 shots this game. Mr. Williamson to tie it up. Shoots over Hero, and that one's good, Williamson. And it's all knotted up.
That is exactly where Williamson is unstoppable.
Powell feeling it out a bit. Here's Hero from outside, trained from outside.
The defenders need to recognize the importance of staying on him as we get into crunch time.
Oh, that is a big-time jam.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slant.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. Now, here's Mitchell. Powell fires. The 3 is off. We're in the final quarter of play here, 3 minutes in. Outside, Jones. 3, good. Guys, what a game. 8 lead changes here.
And don't be surprised if it comes down to the last possession.
Now, Hero takes the 3. It's off.
Well, he was hoping to respond with a 3 of his own. He just couldn't get it to go.
Williamson against Wiggins. Now, Fears puts up the 3. Powell there for the rebound.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Hero, and there's the 3.
And Tyler Hero was born for these type of moments. That's why he gets the ball in the clutch.
The Pelicans have gotten 4 of their 6 shots to fall so far here in the 4th. A pretty nice efficiency there. Williamson looking it over. Here's Queen. He's guarded by Adebayo.
Well, they did a great job putting a body on him, and they didn't allow him to convert.
Hero.
That is world class.
What a huge shot at this point in the game.
And so James Borrego decides to call timeout. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes.
Make some noise for your Heat Winter Dance Crew.
Williamson against Wiggins. Beyond the arc. Powell there for the rebound. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Now, Adebayo. Hero buries the deep ball.
Give them credit. They worked hard all game, now looking to finish it.
I think the key here is to be careful about playing it too safely. Just keep doing what you're doing.
Now a timeout called by New Orleans. 23 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And what's their best move at this point?
Still a sliver of hope.
And it has to be a quick hitter. There is no time to waste.
Williamson launches it. It's stolen by Adebayo. And now we've got the intentional foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
And that's an intentional foul.
First personal foul. Second team foul. Now at the line, Davion Mitchell.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And that hurts as he doesn't get the first one to fall. Trying to focus now on the second. He's able to hit the second one, and that makes it a 7-point lead. And they go to the intentional foul.
No choice but to foul there, but he's probably the last guy you want to see on the line.
Now at the line, Tyler Hero.
Shoot 2.
Gets the first, and that stretches their lead to 8. So he gets them both, and it's a 9-point ball game here.
Yeah, analytics aside, players making important free throws is always valued by their team.
And so it's Miami winning this one. Some good moments throughout this one, but they had the clear advantage down the stretch.
Yeah, I mean, I love the way they executed on both ends of the floor, completely under control for the vast majority of the game. And whenever there was a misstep, they just didn't allow it to fester, and that's why they're going to walk away with the win.
Now let's send it over to Allie LaForce on the sideline with our player of the game. Allie, take it away.
Tyler, we know you are never shy. What gives you that confidence to let it fly when the pressure is on?
I like taking the big shot. My teammates, my coaches, they all trust me, put me in the right spots, and sometimes I make a couple big shots here and there.
Well, you give them a reason to trust as well. Congratulations.
And as always, Allie, thank you so much. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. Along with Tim Legler, Greg Anthony, and Allie LaForce, This is Kevin Harlan saying thank you once again for being with us here tonight on 2K Sports. And as we leave you, let's take a look at our player of the game, Tyler Hero.